Hello everybody, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the special spawn and its new updated bulkiness. So let's get to it and whether you should do the spawn or not. Okay, so the first thing they have, this has been out for like, I think 2 step-ups maximum, if not. Selected SSR monster rates up. I'm really happy to see this because now that 8% chance is not based on like 24 or 25 or 26 cost and up, but it's based on the SSR monster rates up. So you actually have more rates for what you're looking for instead of like other SSR weapons and gear and stuff. So yeah, that's super cool. I like that. You have now a 2% chance to get any of those monsters, 2% chance higher. Like, you already have rates for the SSRs, and like throughout all these monsters, 2% is actually spreaded upon these monsters. And let me tell you, if you're getting an SSR, you know, if you don't know what that means you have a really likely chance, right, of actually getting a monster, because this is not a lot of gear. And if you look what they actually offer within the step up spawn, it's a lot of freaking gear. It really is. And this is all divided between 6%. This really is. Well, except for like, yeah, everything in here, including the monsters already, they already have rates. All of these are split between 6% chance. When you get to the second step up, all the monsters and only the monsters get a 2% boost in the SSR rates. So you're really getting really high rates for these monsters. So the chances of you getting them, I wouldn't say are absolute. They're not absolute if you get an SSR, but I'd say they're like at least, if anything, like I'd say at least if anything, a 30% chance. Like when you get that SSR, I wouldn't say you should expect it, but eventually, like after doing a step up spawn, like if you were to do like 5 step ups, you should expect to get a monster. You should, no doubt of the benefit, expect to get a monster in like the second step up of the step up spawn. So yeah, they do have nice rates in here. I'd say it's a pretty decent rate of you actually getting a monster. It's not guaranteed. I wouldn't want you to expect it, because if you expect it, you're gonna be in a crappy mood if you don't. But yeah, you actually if you manage to get an SSR, that is, you have the high chance of it actually being a monster is pretty dang good. So yeah, that's the first thing I really like about these step up spawns now, because back then they didn't have that. The step up spawns have finally caught up to where the special spawns were. As you see, the previous special spawn, they already had all these monsters. The legendary all piercer cast monsters, the legendary elemental lock monsters, and then the legendary activation priority monsters. Now, of course, it isn't all the lock and all the activation priority. At least I think it isn't all the lock. But they added some right here, and all these monsters up top right are actually pretty dang recent. Like Luxuria, Maria's recent, Pompon's recent, Edward Teach recent. Like, I think they came out like 2 months ago. All these monsters are recent, and some of these monsters were only treasure spawn exclusive or divine grace spawn exclusive. Titania was kind of recent, but all these, I'm not gonna say all these monsters. But anyways, going on from there, yeah, like these monsters were once upon a time really hard to obtain. Now you might be able to obtain them within 46 gems. As you can see right here, no more 32 costs, no more Bastet, no more Gremory. I honestly low-key wish that I could have got Gremory Archer stats before they did this. But anyways, going on from there, I'm not complaining because everything now is 33 costs or higher. And as you see, they're still working on 35. I really like the step up spawn because it makes me feel like A-Team isn't rushing things. They still offer 35 costs, still working on 35 costs. The latest divine grace and treasure spot is 35 costs only. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're already on 36 costs. I mean, they already worked on like 2 monsters that were 36 costs, but they're still working on some 35 cost monsters, and that's what I like. It makes me feel like they ain't rushing things to the maximum, and they're on steroids with whatever they're updating. Like, they shoot up steroids, and then they start working on their freaking game. Seriously, that's what it feel like. And with this special spawn, it makes me feel like they aren't on steroids while they're trying to work on their freaking game. So thank you for that. It really feels, I wouldn't say it really feels nice, but it kind of feels nice to keep continuing to play this game, because like I don't like when you work hard. Like, some of us are free to plays, right? And you work hard to get these gems. You get these gems, and then they're like, well, that's funny because we just came out with a better monster, and now that one is trash. Now, they don't do that exactly, but you get where I'm getting at. Like, you can work hard on obtaining gear or a monster, and then next thing you know, around a month later or during that time when you get it, it now becomes not like up to date, or there's better versions of it or whatever and what's not, and then you're like, what the heck, man? Why? It's stupid. It really is. I'm pretty sure whales feel like that the most because they were dedicated to this game, and well, they are still in this game. Some quitted, like a decent amount actually quitted during one of the previous updates, but yeah. Like, they do that crap and expect us to continue playing. I mean, I like this game, and I like overall how it goes, but that's the absolute thing that everybody hates, including whales. So, like, when they do something like this, it makes me feel like they ain't rushing the game completely. So, thank you, because your customers, your audience, the people who play this game, A-Team, they need time. Yes, I know it sounds weird. I'm not talking about the element time. I'm talking like actual, like time, like seconds, minutes, hours to actually like play this game, develop, grow, and then like you should add like an actual like set time where you actually start updating the freaking game. So yeah, I wish they did that, but like I can't talk. I don't think the Japanese would understand what I'm saying in an English video. Anyways, going on from there. For since they have a monster spawn and a step-up spawn, you want to be cautious of what you're spawning. Pretty much here's the rundown of what you should be going for and what your circumstances are. Okay, so if you're looking for a new monster, a step-up is like you're doing a step-up, to be fairly honest, because they offer these 35 cost monsters. The lowest you're going is 33 costs, so you ain't gotta worry about like the monster spawn being like, oh, their monster spawn is 33 costs or 34. The step-up spawn has 35 costs to 33 costs. So, and they have like the newer monsters like the Unison activation priority, all this other stuff. And if you need 35 costs for Awakening, this is the only place you could do it right now, because they have like Reverie. This one offers 35 costs, so a 35 cost potential count comes actually out for like Brahma and all these other monsters. Then you'll actually be able to like do something with it, and they don't offer that in the monster spawns. So yeah, if you're looking for 35 costs at all, including Awakening, step-up spawn is where you want to go instead of the monster spawn. Will it be likely? Well, I wouldn't say your chances of getting a 35 cost are dead, but you're very likely to get a 33 cost over a 35 cost. You're likely to get 34 cost over a 35 cost. They're not dead. They're not dead. You can possibly obtain a 35 cost, but then even the second step up. I mean, I had one guildmate that actually obtained the 36 cost monster, the one that was in the previous step up, right? The one with Pierce's Skyward Sword or whatever. She was able to obtain it in like her second step up. Not even the guarantee, but her second step up. And a few people that actually claimed that they got in Belruza and like their first step up as well. So like the rates aren't dead. It's very likely you're gonna get 33 or 34 costs over a 35 though. Anyways, going on from there, yeah, if you need Awakening for 33 or 34 costs, definitely the monster spawn would be highly recommended for the 70 gems. But if you're looking for actually like more monsters, or you're looking for monsters in general, the step up spawn would be recommended. And that's my intake and what I would recommend doing for the monster and the step up. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and I hope this helped out, and I hope you have a fantastic day. This is the AzureWrath, I'm out. Peace.